Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Dojo Live. This is the recap show. Today is Monday, March 29th, 2021. I can't believe March is practically over. We're almost in April.
Nuts.
Crazy
Q1, Q2 is right across
right around the
the
corner. Well, that's
threshold.
Q1 for us, probably Q2 for the rest of the world. But anyway, welcome back. We are going to recap last week's shows. We had 3 shows in 10 minutes, folks. So if you missed any of them, no worries. We'll give you the highlights. This is the Monday morning highlights, or Monday afternoon, wherever you are tuning in from. So let's get started. We had 3 shows. The first show was with Jim Berryhill, who's the CEO and co-founder of Decision Link, and it was titled "How to Shift from Just Winning Deals to Winning Customers for Life." And then we had on Wednesday a second show, which was with Tara Youngblood, who's the CEO and co-founder of Chili Sleep. And the topic of conversation there was improving work life through sleep tech. And finally, on Thursday, we had a third show with Suba Shetty, who is the VP of Loyalty Projects at Synchrony Bank. And the title there was Innovation in E-Commerce in a COVID-19 World. So 3 great shows. Who wants to take one of them and go first? Let's see what we got.
I first want to apologize, Carlos, for standing you up with Suba Shetty's talk. I was supposed to be
No
there.
worries at all.
As you can see.
Yeah, but we get it, Kim. It's your,
Listen, like you can actually see.
It's like, hey guys, I'm taking a vacation. This sure, I'll cover. Nobody shows up. Poor Carlos.
No. It just turns out
it was punishment for taking a day off. Punishment.
The new internet provider literally came at the worst possible moment. I was like, okay, Carlos, sorry. But Carlos, you did great. I did get to watch your show. It was a great talk with Suba. I really enjoyed her insight on what it means to innovate. And I think her definition was meaningful steps or meaningful changes over time, which I thought was really good, because I think, at least me personally, when I think of innovation, it can feel overwhelming and like, oh, I don't know how to do that, but I can make meaningful changes over time. So Carlos, please tell us more about your talk with Suba.
Well, what can I tell you, Kim? It was a great show. Suba is very, very fun to engage in a conversation with. And I think that one of the things that I really got from that conversation was it was several things. First of all, for me, fintech has always been not always, but has been consistently an increasing mystery. Okay, it's like I wonder a lot of things about fintech and how it works and what sort of security measures are taken, and in regards to just playing it safe, and how that particular aspect of security is included into the innovation aspect, which is what we talked about for the most part and during the conversation, is innovation, and more specifically in e-commerce. So one of the things that I got from our conversation with Suba is that how when I asked her about how innovation, or what innovation meant for her vertical, which is again fintech, it was all about what I got was, this is as from the layman's perspective, of course, is just try to be sensitive to whatever information you receive from your users, from your user base, and just adapt it into the needs and the challenges of the space in a way that it involves everyone in the process, especially the engineers. And so that's what I look forward to, just learning more about fintech. It's just something that we're not going to be getting away from anytime soon. So the more that we learn,
or e-commerce?
The more. I'm sorry?
Was it fintech or
both.
E-commerce? Oh, okay.
Both.
The thing is that, let me explain. It's both, because, well, the e-commerce was the the context, but I said fintech because Suba is with Synchrony, which is a fintech company. So that's why I mentioned it. And so we're all going to be, it's fintech or e-commerce are not going away anytime soon. So I look forward to see what what's in store for us in all these aspects of e-commerce and fintech.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
You can't have e-commerce without fintech,
What?
I guess.
No,
I said
you
you
can't.
really can't have e-commerce without fintech.
I mean, Synchrony also provides the Amazon credit card, which is an amazing program they've created with incentives. It's probably partly part of the reason why the Prime program is so successful is because of that partnership. But interesting, fintech's been ahead of technology innovation for decades, and it's interesting to see coming full circle that what it really comes down to, when I hear being sensitive to user information, it's just practicing empathy. All that technology to get to the point of practice some empathy, people. All right, let's move on to the other shows here. I'll take on Decision Link with Jim Berryhill. Interesting thing, these guys went out and created a new segment, a new market segment called Customer Lifetime Value, CLV, which is, there's a customer management, CRM, there's all these different initiatives to basically manage the relationship with customers better. But what's interesting about their approach is about how do you generate value for your customers? So it's not just providing a service, providing a product to them, but how do you prove that it's generated value? How do you create an environment where you're actually tracking and measuring that value so that you can tell the client, hey, here's the value we're creating for you, which changes the dynamic of the relationship, right? Because it's one thing when I'm just a vendor and you pay for a service and you get what you need from it. It's another thing when I create value that's measurable, which makes me something you need ongoing. So it changes the relationship from just a transaction, which is winning the customer, to actually having someone for life. So check that out if you'd missed it. Very key points is the importance of focusing on that and asking customers what they consider value, right? That's not a conversation that happens often enough. That was clearly something that came out of that show. All right. With the third one, we had Kim. You want to take this one?
Sure. Tara Youngblood, CEO and co-founder of Chili Sleep. Great talk. We learned a lot about the importance of sleep and how that can impact us in our personal lives, our professional lives, our health. I thought that was a very interesting conversation. Talking about innovation, the story of Chili Sleep is something I think that we could all relate to. Anyone who has a partner that you share a bed with. It all came down to one partner liking it warm and the other partner liking it cold, and so they figured out a way to regulate, I guess, your body temperature while you sleep, which connects to just the physiology of who we are as humans and our evolution, and it's great. So it was really fun, I think, just to see the very personal element of Chili Sleep, how much they're growing. Excellent company, seems like a really great, fun company to work for, and just all around conversation.
I think it's interesting, and I see an opportunity for them long term to integrate with a lot of the different wearables or watches, etc. It's clear that more and more time goes by, we're looking for ways to monitor how we interact with the things that make up our life and get better at it. So, Carlos, we're almost up on time. What do we got coming up this week? And I'm going to mute myself because you can probably hear the landscape.
3 shows this week. Tomorrow, Patrick Burns, co-founder of Commons. The topic is commons.so. The topic is recreating the water cooler talk for the remote office. That's tomorrow. Wednesday, we have Sam Brenner, the COO of Boxcast, and the topic is the heart of live streaming, making people part of the experience. And finally, on Thursday, we have Adam Jackson, CEO of Brain Trust. So that's what we have here on Dojo Live this week at 12 p.m. Pacific as ever. So join us, everybody.
We actually have 4 shows this week. You got one more 10 a.m. on Wednesday with the Western Bankers Association. 4 shows this week, guys. So
4 shows.
See you again tomorrow at noon.
Perfect. See you tomorrow at noon. Thank you.